Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NewsBrowse News broadcast. According to UPI, the World Bank's board has approved a $2 billion financial guarantee package for Argentina to help the country meet its upcoming foreign currency debt obligations and facilitate its return to international credit markets. Rather than a traditional cash loan, the package consists of credit guarantees provided by the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development and the Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency, covering nearly all risks for private lenders. This backing is expected to help Argentina secure about $4 billion in financing from international banks, such as JP Morgan, at significantly lower interest rates of 5.5% to 6.5%. The strategy aims to reduce pressure on the central bank's reserves as Argentina faces approximately $7 billion in debt obligations this year, including a $4.3 billion on July 9th. To further stabilize its economy, the administration of President Javier Milei is also seeking additional guarantees from other multilateral lenders, including the Inter-American Development Bank and the Development Bank of Latin America and the Caribbean. Despite short-term improvements from fiscal austerity, global investors remain cautious due to Argentina's history of defaults. Japanese Prime Minister Takaichi announced that the Group of Seven, G7, leaders successfully delivered a unified message regarding energy security during their three-day summit in Evian, France. NHK reports that while Takaichi welcomed the recent U.S.-Iran agreement to cease fighting, she cautioned that the ongoing uncertainty in the Middle East continues to impact the global economy. Addressing the press, Takaichi emphasized that G7 nations must collaborate to resist unfair export restrictions and maintain transparent, free trade to ensure stable energy supplies. She further stressed the necessity of guaranteeing safe navigation across all maritime routes, specifically mentioning the Strait of Hormuz. Regarding potential military involvement, the Prime Minister noted that Japan is prepared to contribute to efforts to reopen the strait, but stated that no decision has been made regarding the deployment of the self-defense forces. Takaichi underscored that any future action would strictly adhere to the Japanese constitution. She concluded by confirming that Japan remains committed to working with the international community to foster peace, stability, and reconstruction in the Middle East. According to GG Press, US President Donald Trump held a press conference on June 17th following the conclusion of the G7 summit in Evian, France. During the conference, Trump highly praised a memorandum of understanding reached with Iran to end ongoing combat, claiming they had reached an agreement that achieved everything we set out to achieve, or even more. Referring to the deal as the Trump Agreement, he explained that it would serve as a barrier against nuclear weapons, resolve the current conflict, and ensure the reopening of the crucial Strait of Hormuz. Trump emphasized that continuing military operations against Iran could have triggered an economic disaster. He asserted that transit through the Strait of Hormuz has already significantly increased following the agreement. However, he concluded with a warning that the U.S. would resume bombings if Iran fails to respect the terms of the deal. NPR reports that Tropical Storm Arthur has formed in the northwestern Gulf of Mexico, marking the first-named storm of the Atlantic hurricane season. Located off the coast of Texas with maximum sustained winds of 40 miles per hour. The storm is moving northeast and is expected to move inland over southwestern Louisiana. Although Arthur is not projected to strengthen significantly into a hurricane and is expected to dissipate quickly, forecasters warn that its slow-moving nature poses a severe threat. The system could produce prolonged heavy rainfall of 5 to 10 inches, with isolated areas receiving up to 20 inches through Friday. National Hurricane Center Director Michael Brennan emphasized that the primary hazard is life-threatening flash flooding, which will persist even after the storm center moves inland and dissolves. Flood watch advisories have been issued from the Texas coast to South Georgia, while El Niño is expected to reduce the overall number of Atlantic storms this season. climate change continues to fuel warmer ocean waters, increasing the likelihood of highly destructive storms. According to TechCrunch, Google is leveraging its Gemini AI to reinvent the smart speaker category with the launch of the new $99.99. This is Google's first standalone smart speaker since the Nest Audio debuted in September 2020. Moving away from the rigid commands of the Google Assistant era, the new speaker allows users to converse using natural language, execute complex multi-step requests, and even make mid-sentence corrections. The device features 10 new voices and a modern 3D knit design in various colors. While basic smart features are free, Google is also introducing a Google Home Premium subscription for $10 per month, or $100 per year, to unlock advanced AI capabilities like Gemini Live and home activity summaries. Google is offering a 6-month free trial for these premium features to encourage adoption. The speaker is currently available for pre-order and is scheduled to ship later this month. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.